took the business and ran it for me. Rudy took the brand and he branded for me. Guys, about to take a look at my old hood right here. I used to play ball right here. We actually used to come here all the time to play ball. I used to live right down here, and I used to love it, bro. And I used to be so crazy, like old school heads. How you doing?
Doing all right. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. Just shooting a video.
I'm sorry?
Shooting a video. I used to live here.
You used to live here?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta get permission from the office to go in and shoot a video.
Okay. Where's the office located? Okay.
Top. Yep.
All right. Cool. All right. So it's a little bit too much work. I ain't trying to go all the way over here. But this is just the neighborhood that we used to come and play ball a lot of times, and to the point I feel like I lived here. Alright, but we are going to go into one of my old neck of the woods, or where we used to stay at, and my old high school and so forth. So stay tuned. Come here, fish supreme, get that 10-piece wings and fries for $5. Man, that joint used to be so good. Here we go, this is my old high school right here. Northland High School. I went here my freshman year. Hopefully we won't get in trouble for going to campus, but you can't get in trouble with I-8, man. The only thing they're gonna show you is respecting I-8. Alright, so this is my old high school right here, North Clayton. DJ Shockley, I don't know if you guys know him. He used to play for University of Georgia. He actually went here. His dad, if I'm not mistaken, he still is a coach here, football coach, DJ Shockley. But yeah, North Clayton High School, man. Went here my freshman year. So you're gonna take a look at the front. So yeah, where our office is located, I grew up in these neck of the woods, man. Grew up very poor, humble beginnings, and never had a ride in high school. Always wanted one, just can never get one. So we got the police out here. Oh, just for sure. Yeah, it was a fun school though. It was a fun school. And Rudy and I was talking about that. Like growing up, only thing you would do, lunchroom and so forth, is just roast, right? It's like if you came with it, like right now, you see how my ankles, you can see this, but they will roast you. They will roast you for this. All right, let's go up here. Homeboy looking hard too. All right, now we're about to go to one of my old friend's house. I used to kick it with a lot. Still kick it to this day. His name happened to be Ryan as well, but it's a different Ryan. One of my homeboys. He had 3 brothers, Jay, D, and Corey, so we always used to kick it, play games. So we would leave school and walk down his house, because his house was the closest, obviously. And we'll walk down here and play NBA 2K or 1K, whatever it was back then, or no K. NBA Jam, that's what it was. He's on fire. That's what we used to play. Now we're about to go down here by my middle school. So I used to go to North Clayton Middle. This is when I used to have long hair, and I permed it out too. That was the worst mistake I've ever made, was perming out my hair. Some people still got the photos. I thought I burned them all, but that was definitely an embarrassing moment in my time, so that would be cool. Here's North Clayton Middle School right here. North Clayton Middle. Went there for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Okay. So we're gonna take a trip to Old National, where I used to kick it at as well. some of you guys may be familiar with the south side of Atlanta, but south side of Atlanta it's been home to me. I know these streets like the back of my hand, you know. But the office, man, I can't even be at the office for 5 minutes and the phone ringing. Let's see what he wants. Yo, what's up, Shot?
45 with,
Say it again?
you know you had that 1045 today.
You said 10:45?
Yeah, remember it was booked in your schedule, one for Wednesday and one for today. Wednesday was supposed to come off the calendar and not today.
Oh, yeah, we're just driving around Riverdale.
Oh, okay, so you're ready to make it?
Yeah. I'll be back in the office. I'm just showing North Clayton High School, North Clayton Middle, Huntington Woods, Highland Woods.
Man, hey, how's it going there, man? Go say what's up, here, Coach. Let them know they'll love the students, Coach. Well, man, just let them know, especially that you went to North Clayton and work with you. They'll be happy, you know what I'm saying, that you do all that.
Oh, that's what's up, bro. Yeah, I probably should. I just rode past North Clayton High and North Clayton Middle. So where I'm going to right now is Old National, and then I'm gonna swing around to Huntington Woods. I appreciate you, bro, keeping me in check, though. Look at it.
Oh no, it's not good, man. I got to make sure, man.
Oh, I appreciate it, bro. No, yeah, I'm aware. So we'll be back in the office in about maybe 30 minutes.
Okay, cool. I'll see you then.
All right, peace. You see that? A players, baby. You see that? And I wasn't staged, it wasn't planned. But they just want to make sure, like, hey, Juan, I know you got a lot on your plate, bro. I just want to make sure you take care of our clients. You got employment. So I definitely don't want you to miss this call. And that's what I love about our team, man. One thing about A players, you know, you want to make sure you perform your best, but the misconception about A players is that they're all about individualism. That's not the case with us. Now, don't get me wrong, we will check each other when need be, but it's out of love. However, we make sure we hold each other accountable, but we'll also be there to support each other if need be. It's just like any other sports, right? You might be the star shooter on your team, but if you're defending someone and they're pretty much overpowering you, okay, I got it. I understand you're the star in regard to shooting, but defense, you're somewhat lackluster. You know what? I'm gonna help out because I'm a bit stronger than you, and I could be able to hold down the fort for you. Right, and that's what Rashad is basically doing with me. Hey Juan, you know you got this call with my client, bro. I want to make sure you take care of my client. Of course, I will, and we'll take care of you as well. So this Old National, where Rudy and I we're going to take a short little coffee break. Just get a swig of coffee. Then I'm going to show you a church I grew up at. Now this church, many people will hate on him, on the pastor. You know, they hate on him a lot, talk bad about him, got jokes and so forth. But I learned a lot from this gentleman. Let's pull up to the front. I learned a lot from this gentleman, not just in regard to spiritual matters, but also business matters. Say what you want, but the church is a business, right? And some of you guys might be thinking, yeah, that's a downside, bro. That's not good, bro. You don't think Jesus was a business? Didn't Jesus have a treasurer? Why on earth would Jesus have a treasurer if he wasn't getting access to a lot of capital, and his treasurer was stealing from him? You get what I'm saying? It's a business. Please believe that. Now, I know it's very controversial, and I like to kind of keep business and spirituality somewhat separate, but it's very difficult because we're all multifaceted individuals, right? There's multiple arenas to life. You have a physical part of yourself, you have a financial part, you have a mental part, and of course a spiritual part. So it's kind of hard to separate the many different facets of your life and not mention them on a YouTube channel, for example. So I used to come here a lot, and as I mentioned before, I grew up with humble beginnings. So you want to catch the front of it. Grew up with humble beginnings. Now with this church and the pastor as well, Pastor Dollar, I learned a lot from him in regard to spirituality as well as finances. And in my opinion, they're not mutually exclusive. And I say this a lot. You guys hear me say an abundance mindset, right? You gotta have an abundance mindset. I was thinking about getting more, or not being in the mindset of lack or scarcity, but abundance. That's also synonymous with prosperity. And there's a lot of scriptures in the Bible about prosperity. And when Rudy and I was talking about it, that there doesn't have to be a dichotomy between righteousness and riches. Many people think those two things are mutually exclusive as well. Oh, if you're rich, you can't be righteous. Or if you're righteous, you can't be rich either. Who says who? There's been very wealthy people in the Bible. Solomon, he was very wealthy. Abraham was very wealthy. King David was very wealthy. Boaz. There were many prominent people in the Bible who were righteous as well as rich. So that's what I aim to be. I want to be righteous as well as rich. Because many people think, oh, he's filthy rich. And that's why you probably think there has to be a negative connotation with wealth, simply because of that term, filthy rich. Filthy denotes a negative connotation. But you can be rich and not be filthy with it. Or this person got rich because he exploits people. He exploits his employees. He exploits his consumers. No, we care about our employees. We care about our clients. We do. That's why we produce a lot of content. We want to educate the consumer. But there's nothing wrong with making it, with treating your clients right, but also making it economical sense. There's nothing wrong with that. Right? And if money was so evil, then why you got a job? Right? So does that mean the holier you become equates to you being poor? So the homeless guy on the street, he's the most holiest of holies? Absolutely not. And it'd be true, the richest man ain't gonna be the holiest person either. But I tell you this, the most giving people out there, in which their profession is being a philanthropist, those are the biggest givers. So how can they give big if they don't get rich? Right? And that's the goal, is to make a lot of money and use it to God's will, so that you can better society, so you can better the world. The key is this: get money, get wealthy, get rich, but also give money. Give your wealth, give your riches, give your mindset to others as well, give your time as well. So that way you can continuously be in an abundant / prosperous mindset. So I learned a lot. The stuff I'm speaking now, I learned a lot from Pastor Dollar. Now many people hate on them, talking about, oh, they got ATMs in the church. I heard you gotta have a 1099 to sign up, or a W-2 form, become a member. Oh, I also heard that he got this and he got that going on. Listen, some of the rumors are true in regards to him having a jet. But yeah, he needs a jet because he preaches in 2 cities every single weekend. He's in Atlanta preaching on Sunday, and he's in New York preaching on Saturday. Imagine if you travel every single weekend. You can't do that commercial. You gotta fly jet. And plus he does many other speaking engagements during the week. But he's a business person. He doesn't even receive a salary from the church. That's the part that's amazing to me. He doesn't receive one red penny from the church. How does he make his money? Off speaking engagements. How does he make his money? Off selling his intellectual property, CDs, books, ebooks, and so forth. The same thing that I do. I do the same thing. However, I don't get no slack about it, but he does the same thing, but he gets slack about it. Tony Robbins is the same thing. He motivates people. He helps change people's lives, but he sells event tickets and books and so forth. No one give him any slack. But if a pastor does that, it's wrong. Oh, all the churches wanted your money, and Walmart doesn't? Don't Walmart want your money? Who doesn't want your money? Anybody in business wants your money. They want you to be a client of theirs, a customer of theirs. There's nothing wrong with that. But he's not doing it to the point that is detrimental to others. So don't get it misconstrued, folks. Don't get it misconstrued. So you can tell I'm very passionate about this, because I've been hearing this a lot growing up. Especially with my friends, like, oh, you go to that church? Oh, hey, look at me. Look what kind of car I'm in. Look what kind of suit I'm wearing. What kind of car are you in? What kind of suit are you wearing? Now, I'm not saying this to be judgmental, but I'm saying that to people that I know in my inner circle who pass judgment on him. There's nothing wrong with looking good and being good as well. All right? So enough of that. But what we're about to do now is we're going to go to my old neck of the woods, so I can make sure I get it back to the office on time to get my coaching call in. All right? And also spend some time sipping my coffee, because I know Rudy, his coffee getting cold, right? You want to make sure you get that last sip. But yeah, this is the neighborhood. This is the neck of the woods I used to hang out on Old National. But I say just keep an open mindset. If you want to have riches and abundance, you have to listen to riches and abundance. And why not listen to that in the house of worship, right? And people say, oh, but what about the giving aspect? They just gonna take your money and use it to finance their own lifestyle. They ain't gonna try to better the neighborhood and the community. How do you know? For one, how do you know? You don't. You're making an assumption. And for two, it doesn't matter what they do with the money. What matters is your heart, and that you had a heart for giving. And number 3, what does the Bible say about giving? Luke 6:36. Give and it will be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, will men give into your bosom. The same measure you meet will be measured back into you. I increase my living by increasing my giving. Period. So when I was here, they didn't have this station right here, this gas station. They didn't have the Aldi right there. But Highland Woods, I used to live in this neighborhood. Now, the crazy part is, I was looking to buy a 50-unit apartment building here in Atlanta, Georgia, but the seller unfortunately didn't have all the documents, and I end up reaching out to him, you know, to buy the property, and he's like, the name of the apartments was Highland something. I was like, dang, I used to stay in Highland Woods for right now. He's like, oh yeah, I own that too. Wait, and there's another one, Highland R. He's like, yeah, all the Highlands are my properties. I was like, damn, and I got the potential of buying properties from you? Right? Because I actually grew up in the Highland type apartment complexes here in Riverdale. So if you look over here, just a small world. I used to play basketball over here, so I'll show you. Now this is to all my, shout out all my hood. That's that Trinidad James, right? And what we used to do, see this tennis court? Look at it. You could tell ain't nobody playing tennis around these parks. Look at that, all the overgrown grass, there ain't no net. So what we used to do, we used to pull our basketball court up here and play basketball at the tennis court right before school. So I'm about to show you my old neighborhood where I used to be at, and then we're gonna make it back to the office so I can get back to my call on time. But good thing about being an I-8, you're never late. Just press that button and pew. Okay, here. Board it up over here. Nice to stay way in the back. We used to have super soaker fights during spring break. That was always fun. Look, all these properties back here, they look like they dilapidated, out of business. So you got some people living here, but look, a lot of these buildings, it's like they're renovating it. So I stay way in the back. It's crazy. I probably haven't been here in like 2 decades, but I still know where to go. And I used to go right through here to go play basketball in these houses right here. See that gate? We used to go through this gate right here and play basketball. But you see, they blocked this off. See that building back there where all those trees are at? That's where I used to stay at, right there. That's where I stay at. But now we can't get there because they blocked it off. Yeah, so these apartments are real dilapidated. But this would be a good value play right here. Shoot, I should be like one of those rappers, man, buy my old hood. You know, instead of buying my old house, no, I'm gonna buy the whole apartment complex and renovate this thing. Bring this thing back to life. Frankenstein. But I used to stay right over there. We used to go swimming right here. There's a pool right here. We used to go swimming. Yeah, this is so crazy that it's no longer habitable. And over here, if you go past the other neighborhood. Now, if you see past there, that's another neighborhood. And some of my good friends lived over there. So yeah, guys, so this is pretty much where I grew up at, Riverdale. Not too far from the office. And I used to think that it was the only world. I think when I turned 18 or 19, that was the first time I actually left the confinements of Clayton County. I always grew up on the south side. Ooh, that was kind of heavy. So I always grew up on the south side, always. I always stayed in my local bubble. And that's the downside to many people who watch us on YouTube, right? They only know what they know that's in their circle. They only know about what the school system taught them about working, being an employee. They only know about what their parents told them, which is get a safe and secure job. They only know about their own little county, right? But they don't venture out to see what else is out there. And hopefully I'll be able to be that guide for you to let you know that, hey, you need exposure. Let me show you a different lifestyle, a different way of making money. A way of making money that is not dependent or predicated upon what you have to bring to the table. Because that's what changed me, is exposure. Once I start hanging out with other people who were a tad bit more well off financially than I was, then that's when my mindset started to change, and I wanted a better lifestyle. So shout out to the people who actually brought me under their wing, showed me a different lifestyle, and assisted me. And so you have to do the same thing, guys. You got to be able to find another circle, start networking, and get exposed to different lifestyles, different neighborhoods, different ways of earning $1, or different ways of making $1. If you're not earning it, getting it passively, and that'll change your life. All right, guys, so we got 5 minutes to get to the office. It's time to speed.